morning, students. My name still remains Mr. Atoyebi. This is SS3 class. Today's date is Wednesday, 3rd June 2020. Today's subject is mathematics. Today's topic is statistics 2. We can observe that previously we have been solving this central tendency, especially this mode and median, in terms of ordinary calculation. This time around, this is by formula because we are bound to know this in case of our forthcoming WAEC exam, because this is one of the past questions I'm trying to explain. Now, when you look at this kind of a table, you are given a table like this. Weekly profit as, we call this kind of a data, we call it continuous group data. I told you earlier, if you can remember, during the in the previous classes, I told you when you have a single value at the top here, we call it distinct data. We call this one continuous group data. We call that one discrete group data. That if it's a single value. But most especially, you will not be given a single value here. Most of this kind of aspect here, we are going to consider continuous group data, which is from one number ranging from 1 to the next number, as usual. That's all about the brief explanation. Now, if you look at this now, you have to estimate the modal profit in this kind of table given above. Now, when you're asked to find a modal value, a modal profit, the modal value is still the same as mode. Don't convince yourself. So this time around, bring out the table. The weekly profit here, that's the interval. Bring it out. But you have to create another column, which is, we call it class boundary, and the normal frequency column. Now, the first number here, always subtract 0.5 here, you get it. Add that 0.5 to the next one here to get it. Now, this one will come to the next one to play the role here. Why this one here? This one here, it will be you add 0.5, you have subtracted from this one, you add it to this one. This is the way you are going to create this particular class boundary column. Now, frequency will remain the same. Now, the formula for finding mode is, the mode is equals to L1 plus delta 1 all over delta 1 plus delta 2 bracket close times C. Now, where L1 is the lower class boundary of the modal class. You know, when you are referring to the mode, the one having the highest value. That's what you have to put into consideration. So the one here at the lower boundary region, this particular value here is what you have to consider as our L1. Then the delta 1, that's the difference between these ones and these ones. The difference between the one before that particular number, before this, which is this particular one, you get delta 1. Delta 2 is the after, this one with the after these ones. The subtraction of this one from here, that will give you delta 2. That's different between the modal frequency after that particular value. The C is just the class interval. When you call something class interval, the ranges of the classes, if you look at this from 0.5 to what? To 10.5. Look at this. If you look at this one here, how will you get class interval? Class interval here, the ranges of the value you are giving here, it will be what? It will be 10.5 minus 0.5. You find the differences. That will give you what? 10. That class interval is what? 10. That's how to obtain our class interval. We have obtained this. Coming down to the calculation, the mode is equals to, which is this value, as I told you earlier. This one is our L1. L1 plus 6 bracket 20.5 plus bracket open 6 all over 6 plus 1 bracket close times 10. By your calculator, you will obtain 20.5 plus 8.57. The final answer is 20.07, and that's our final value for the word, for the modal profit value of this kind of question given. Now, look at the assignment. Assignment: estimate the modal age from the table below. Look at the table. This one is now the age. We are considering age this time around. The age ranging from 19 to 21. The frequency people fall in that particular group is they are 4 in number. 22 over 24. 22 to 24. They are 10 in number. 25 to 27, they are 8 in number. 28 to 30, they are 3 in number. Now, if you are looking for the L1 of this one, you could believe that after getting your table, this is the section you have to consider along, because this is the highest value. It's that highest value you have to put into consideration before you get your delta 1 and delta 2. Then you apply the normal formula. Thank you.